My name is Mahmoud Al Hassan. You can call me Mahmoud or Hassan as you wish. I am from Pakistan.
So you're average.
Yes.
How was your feeling when you fly in the sky?
Yeah. So this is the best feeling according to me in the life when you fly. Like you are flying but you don't have wings. This story started from the very like ancient times. When the people started thinking of like they see the birds flying in the sky and being a human being they say that we don't have wings but how can we fly. So then they started thinking on that. Then there's a lot of research and it's not the overnight success that now you are traveling in no time to the different parts of the world. So behind this there's a lot of sacrifices because when they were trying fly in the sky and a lot of people die in this research because they were not sure that even they can make it or not. So when they nominate a person, you can say the kind of the pilot who will fly this aeroplane which is not the tested model. So when it flies, a lot of things happens, that aircraft went to crash and he died. So after the lot of research, after the lot of hard work, patience and determination, these are two basic things to become successful. So with this patience and determination, they make this wonderful, I would say the miracle of God. I started in 2018 from my intermediate education. Before, like I was not having anyone in my family or in my area because I belong to a, you can say, backward area. So there was no one who was a pilot in my family or in my social circle. So one day, my father take me to the runway because at that time there was no security reasons. So you can see the aircraft taking off and landing. So I was just watching at the aircraft that, it lands and becomes bigger and then he flies and then he becomes very little in the sky. That was the time I was maybe 8 years old. We were living in Islamabad, capital of Pakistan. So at that time I started thinking of that. Then when somebody asked me what you want to become, I would say I want to become a pilot. But I have never traveled in the aircraft. And you can see my humbleness or modesty, or you can say my simple nature. I was wondering that how pilots look like who fly this machine.
Yeah.
So I have a you can say great desire to meet a pilot in life. There's a religious obligation, like our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is buried in Medina. So we have to go to visit, this is our religious thing for Muslims. After completing my education, I went for Umrah. And when I was entering in the aircraft, I would say it was the best feeling, even more than when I fly my aircraft by myself. Like I was just thinking of like I can't see from outside in the windows that where the pilots are sitting, but I was just watching inside that if I could see the pilots sitting inside and the cockpit, or you can say the flight cabin where it is operated. So but it was not possible at that time. Now I can go with the license, but at that time I was just desiring this. So then I fly in the aircraft. I was just praying to God that maybe one day I will fly also. And I still remember the name. I still remember that proclaim by the captain. This is your captain speaking. His name was Captain Mohsin. And when I go there, I pray to God, like, please give me this thing. So then when I came back, I also remember the proclaim by the captain that it was Captain Kamran. I hope you enjoyed your Umrah. Congratulations, this. So yeah, yes, I got my license from Pakistan, but because we don't have the good aviation setup in Pakistan. Like we have a small aircrafts for training with 2 passengers, 172, 162, 152, and the other extreme is the big aircraft with 180 passengers. So when we go for the job that we are pilots, they say that you don't have experience, first make the experience. So it doesn't make sense that, if you are not giving us the aircrafts to fly, how can we get the experience?
Yeah.
But I was just struggling, references and, a lot of things I've done to get the job. But when I find that there is no job, then unfortunately Corona came in. Then again 2 years added in that. I completed my training in 2018, and after 2018, 2019 was free and struggling. Then Corona. Then I came here. I decided to go outside. So one of my uncle called me that, here, because it's a tourist country. So actually there are steps, like you are the fresh pilot. After that you can go to caravan with 13 passengers. After ATR, 45 passengers. Then so on. So in this way you have at least you have steps.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go on the first floor, there are steps. In Pakistan it is just first step and the last step. So it was difficult. That's why I came here. I was just struggling because it's also third world country, Tanzania. So there are a lot of problems I've faced. It's been 6 months. I'm struggling. So now I came to know that a lot of other things involved instead of studying. So now I'm here.
I heard you meet a new problem in the here.
Yeah, I
So
do.
what's the problem? You can talk in with.
Yeah, I don't want to disclose as it is a dignity of the country, but maybe it will be a lesson for the others. So yeah, I will try to explain you. Actually, when I came here, I was told, or I was given an impression that there is a lot of rules and regulations involved in this part of the world because we are aviators. But okay, I started doing things like that. But after some time, like I attempted my paper one time. I studied hard, and when I go to when I go to them, they said, I said that as there are a lot of syllabuses involved for the aviation, so please give me the syllabus so that I can study from that. They said that no, we don't have any syllabus. You have to learn everything about aviation. So I said, how it is possible? Aviation is a big field. No one can know everything. Just please give me some syllabus from where I can study. So then I have to struggle to talk to so many people. So many people take from me money. Like I came here with $7,000. Everyone cheated me, my friend. Everyone cheated me. Can you believe this? Someone is guest in your country and no one is talking. They was first talk of money, then they talk of anything else. So that was a very painful story of mine that I can't do anything about that. How can I study if I don't have syllabus? Then someone take from me $300 to give me a syllabus which was even less than 10%. I studied from that. I failed 2 times, my friend. Then third time, when I go there, I went to a flying school. From there I got there is a study material called aviation exam. There's an app or website. So I purchased it of $25. I studied from that. I thought that this time I will pass because I covered all the syllabus. Then on the exam day, I had a paper and the register with me, and I was writing all the questions and the answers on the paper. The answers which I was sure. The passing marks are 70%. So my answers which was correct, I write it down, were 75. But when the test is computer based, okay. So when I ended that paper, they gave me 66 marks, 66. When I came back, I checked on maybe I was wrong. I tally the question with the study material, it was correct. So then I started wondering that what is happening inside. I talked to so many guys, they put me on wait. Then there were two pilots from India. One was captain of Air Canada, and one was his son. So they passed at once. I meet someone, said that there is nothing like that. You have to pay the money, and whatever even you didn't know anything, you will pass. So I thought that, why I came here, I was regretting myself, and I started thinking that why these countries are poor. Then I came to know that it is not like people claim that they are poor, that's why they are corrupt. According to my opinion, they are corrupt, that's why they are poor. Because their leaders are one of them, and when the money is coming to their leaders, it is not going to the deep roots, the people in need. But the question is that where the leader come from? The leader is not from America, not from Europe. Leader is from Tanzania. So there's no, I would say there's no logic to tell that it's a leadership problem. So the solution is that every individual should work on itself. If I can't change you, why can't I change myself? I should start not to lie people. I should initiate myself not to harm someone, not to cheat someone, not to betray someone. So when the individual change, the whole nation will change. If everyone wants to change others, and that others wants to change others, then there will be no change. Just make a change in yourself. So that was very painful story. Like I wasted 6 months in just struggling to the laptop. That maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am not doing hard. But that was not the part of story. That was not true. So whom should I regret?
They always say Akula Matata. Don't worry. For your opinion, because you're from some other country, how do you feel in that kind of life?
So because somehow my country is also like that, I would be like very true. But here, the problem is that the education system is also not good. And the only reason why the people are not changing is the education system. When the education system will change, people will have their own dream. Their mind will open. They will think what is right, what is wrong. The difference between animal and human being is that we have sense. So and the sense is being brought up by the education. So to me, the problem is only if they will educate their upcoming generation. They will work on that instead of thinking of their pockets. The leaders, they should think on the deep roots of the problem. When they will think of when they will educate their children, when they will give a good education. Okay, one other thing, to me the bread is the most important problem. The bread. If I want to lecture you for 1 hour, maybe I can give you lecture for 2 hours, 3 hours, but on the values, on the like how to spend your life, how to be humble, how to be straightforward, etc., etc., etc. But if your tummy is empty, you don't have anything in your stomach, and your pocket is empty, and you have to think of your children, you have to think of the problems. you can't concentrate on my thing, because I am talking to you with the with my like appetite free. I have no hunger. My stomach is fulfilled. So your words and your education will only matter if your stomach is fulfilled. So first think of the bread problem, the basic problem, then the education problem. At least these are the at least things, least things to be done. First the bread and then the education. And it's a basic need, and the the government should be held responsible on the day of judgment after the death in front of Allah. That uh, one of our leader in the Muslim, our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his companion, one of his companion, his name is Umar bin Khattab. So Umar bin Khattab says he was a leader on the whole world. He was sitting in Medina, and he said that if even the dog dies on the bank of Euphrates, there's a river in Iraq. If the dog dies of hunger on the bank of the river Euphrates in English, Umar will be held responsible for that on the day of judgment. That he was not competent on his duty, or he didn't perform his duty well. So that people were even thinking of the God, and what would you say the people dying of the hunger? How would, like, they should be afraid of God, that how can they answer this question, that the people dying of the hunger. So first this hunger problem should be solved, and after that the education problem, and then with the education the individual will change, and when the individual will change, the world will change. And just open the boundaries for people. Like, I'm also talking to the European countries, to the America, to the Australia, which is kind of well-off countries. So stop thinking of religions, stop thinking of this land, just think of humanity, because humanity is the biggest religion. Everyone is like, maybe I am saying Allah, you are saying Bhagwan, someone is saying different. After all, our God is same with different names. So just think of the humanity first. Humanity is the biggest religion. So if you are at the better stage, by the mercy of God, just think of the people who are in hunger. Just think of people, and reduce these boundaries. This is Europe, this is different, this is etc., blah blah. Just open your hearts, be love, be like trust everyone, love everyone, don't betray. Like, the topic of my discussion is, or my message is, only love.